Hey beauties, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is RAYNNE, aka Riri. I'm a plus size model and a freelance and self-taught makeup artist here in North Carolina, and I love food. I've already said that. There's so many things I love, and then when I start recording, I can't think of what I love. What the fuck? Anyways, yeah. Today's video is going to be a first impression. I've actually been wanting to try this for a while now, but this is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. It does have an SPF of 15 in it. I purchased this little tiny little sampler. It was $10. I did not know it was going to be this small. And I got the shade 2. They only had a couple shades, but we're gonna see what happens. And I'm going to prep my skin in the exact same way. And it's wrapped again. Seriously? Technical difficulties, guys. At least I brought my scissors with me this time. So I'm going to prep my skin in the same way I normally do. My skin is cleansed and moisturized. So I'm going to go into my favorite primer, the Urban Decay Self-Adjusting Complexion Primer, and put a tiny little pump on the back of my hand. And then we are going to equally distribute it. If you have never tried this primer and you have a lot of redness, acne, scarring, just kind of skin discoloration, just in general, I would 100% recommend this. It feels absolutely incredible on the skin. It feels in your pores. It blurs everything. I mean, hopefully you guys can tell. I will say, upon first application, the first time that I used this, I did not like it. You can kind of feel, I guess, like the little particles or grains in here. And it kind of wigged me out just a little bit. Didn't like it that much. But then I tried it again and again and again. And now, yeah, I'm obsessed with it. And I use it almost every time I do my foundation. So it definitely helps to blur. It definitely takes down a lot of my redness, the broken capillaries, things like that. So I am a huge fan. I absolutely love, love, love it. When I am feeling extremely dry, I will use this kind of in the outer part of my face. And then I will use my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer around my super dry areas. And that's kind of how I traditionally do things. I've been loving the Maybelline one as well, but this is my kind of go-to holy grail one, if you will. So we're gonna see what she looks like. Again, it has SPF in it. It doesn't really say a whole lot on the outer packaging, but of course this is a mini. But again, it is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. This is a light to medium coverage liquid foundation and has an SPF of 15. Oh my gosh, that is adorable. Okay, that is really freaking cute. So I'm gonna shake it. I normally do. Again, this is shade 2. They didn't have very many shades, so I'm gonna shake it up like I usually would. And I always start, if I'm doing a foundation thing, I will do one side of my face first, show you guys super up close what it looks like, then go from there, and of course do a wear tip. Ooh, that is thick, honey. That is very, very thick. That's thick. Let me smell it first. Oddly enough, it doesn't smell like sunscreen. It doesn't smell chemical-like, so that's a good thing. I'm going to go in. This is my It Cosmetics for Ulta brush, and it is just a standard foundation brush, and it's so pretty. So I am going to start right here. Ooh, that's might be okay. I always start again with the inner portion of my face. This is where I have my acne scarring, breakouts, things like that, the redness. So I always start on this part of my face with the bulk of the product and nice firm pouncing or stippling motions on this part of my face first. It is kind of light, but that's okay. And then through my area, through right here, my nose, my nasolabial folds, I like to pull that product away. I don't like any additional product or buildup through here because that's where the product does build up, if it does on me. And we're going gently come under the eyes. I always do my eyelids as well. And then now that I've got kind of the coverage down, or most of the product down, I'm going to get the last little bit of it. And then that's where I will do the perimeter of the face. And with this, I do nice soft buffing motions, taking it up to the ear, behind as well a little bit. And I feel like, truthfully, this is the way to get the most kind of natural, even if you're going full coverage. It still naturally blends in and gives you a seamless foundation application. I'm not a fan of putting product where I don't need it or using more product than I need. You know what I mean? So again, that's why I do the bulk of the product here and then softly diffuse the rest of it out, because I don't need the extra coverage on these places in my face. So I'm going to get really up close. I already can see that it is. Let me not wipe it until I show you guys. Sorry, I have a hair on my face. It is not really sitting on my skin the best. Let me get very, 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 very close. So you can see right through here, it's already like starting to like get cakey in this area. Sorry guys, I'm trying to make sure that we're visible here. It's already really thick and cakey through here and already settling in these lines right here. It's also settling right here. Okay, we're gonna try to blend it out. Right now right now I'm a little worried, y'all. Hopefully I was not out of focus that whole time. If I was, I'm very sorry. Yeah. It's like bunching up on my nose as well. So, I mean, I'll get close up so you can see the difference in the two sides. The coverage is definitely beautiful. So, you can see the difference. But yeah, I'm not liking how she's looking right there. It blends beautifully. Blends like a dream. We'll see how it settles. I feel like it's definitely matte. I don't see any kind of luminosity coming through my skin at all, and it doesn't feel like there's any luminous qualities to it. Let's do the other side. Again, it's very, very thick. But I do like that it doesn't have a scent to it. The packaging is cute. We'll see how she wears. But I'm already not a fan of that right there at all. So again, the bulk of the product on this part of my face. And I'm going to begin stippling, pouncing motions. Again, this is my preferred method. You do you. And I really like to get the bulk of the product right through here. Nice stippling motions. And really pull the product away from my nose and nasolabial fold. Let me switch brushes. Where I want to be super duper duper fair. Again, over the eyes, underneath the eye gently, pulling extra product away. Okay, I'm not liking the way that it is settling in my fine lines at all. Sorry guys for shaking the camera. And then again, dispersing the rest on the perimeter of my face. Okay, it looks beautiful. I will say that. The coverage is really nice. Yeah, I'm just not liking how it is. I mean, it's really emphasizing, and I normally, I mean, let's just be real, we know that I'm older, but I normally don't have product that settles right around these areas, and sometimes I will have a little bit of kind of settling or creasing at the end of the day through this area. Ooh. Okay, well, we're gonna conceal and set, and I'll get close again. Yeah, it's like super creasy. Even my eyelid, it has already gotten really creasy there. So, which I mean, you know, creasing doesn't always bother me. We can set it. We can, you know, fix it with powders and things like that. Yes, thus far I'm not a fan just yet. I am going to go into my Tarte Shape Tape. This is the shade Light Sand. I'm sorry if you hear my fax machine. And I don't overdo it on the Tarte Shape Tape because this is a very thick and very full coverage type of concealer. So if you do have dry skin, I would err on the side of caution with using too much and also trying to blend it in pretty quickly. I'm just going in with a dry beauty blender. And I like to, again, use kind of pouncing, stippling motions. I'm going to get all the way up in the corner here. Very, very gently. And then on the lid as well. This is kind of how I prep my lids as well for shadow application. This is not looking very good at all, you guys. Oh. Okay. Well, we're going to hurry up and get her set. Same thing on this side. Again, don't wait too long. You can kind of see that I'm already having to, it's like tugging because it's already set. That is also why I do not personally use Tarte Shape Tape to cut out my brows and stuff like that, because it kind of takes me a little while to do that process, and I feel like it dries and gets cakey and thick really, really quickly. Oh yeah, see that's, oh no, I do not like that at all. Okay. I'm gonna go into my little Too Faced banana powder, and we're just gonna very lightly, I don't bake or anything like that, again because I have dry skin, and this is the Morphe M536 brush. This is my first time actually using this, so this is kind of exciting. And I'm going to lightly, oh, that's really yellow. It doesn't look that yellow inside the pan. Oh my god, I hope that that comes off and is not quite as yellow when I dust it away. Holy shitballs. Oh, that's really yellow. That is not brightening at all on me. We shall see, guys. We shall see. Okay. This is looking great. Said nobody. I'm going to take an open fluffy face brush. This is just an Eco Tools brush, and I'm very lightly going to just dust away all that powder. Again, I don't bake. I do enough to just set the under eye and then right here. And I'm going to inspect one last time before I show you guys. Okay. Let's get up close. Let's get up close and personal, y'all. I have to say, unless in the next little while, and of course I will do a wear test and come back and show you guys, it's too matte for me. I feel like I look very, very thick and powdery and cakey. I don't like that. I like to still see my skin through and have like a luminous, not always dewy or super dewy, but I want to see a little bit of luminosity when, you know, I want a skin-like finish. It is not giving me that. I do not like how matte it is. It is also settling insanely bad in my little fine lines and stuff. That never, ever, ever happens. Yeah, I don't like it at all. And it's gotten very thick and cakey in through here. It's settling everywhere. I don't like it at all right now. I'm sorry, Benefit. Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't think that it looks good on my skin. The coverage itself is nice. I will give them that. I do feel like it's definitely medium-ish coverage. Even I think you could build it to full coverage if you have like decent skin. But yeah, it's definitely, I don't like the actual finish on my skin itself. I mean, I'm kind of hypocritical in saying that. I like the coverage, not the finish. I will say that. I'm trying to explain it the way that I don't know. I just don't want to negate from the fact that it did cover beautifully. Like, it covered everything. The redness and everything like that is gone. I will give them that. For me personally, and not to say this is a bad foundation by any means, it's just that I have such dry, textured skin that, on me personally, I'm not liking it. I feel like it is very matte on my skin, and it is definitely settling. Okay, well, it is 3:58 p.m. I will see you guys again in a few hours. It's not itching me or anything like that. I don't feel any irritation or anything. Definitely beautiful coverage. I think that if you are normal to oily skin, you probably would like this a lot. If you are more mature like myself, I mean, even right here, it's, oh no, no, oh no. Yeah, if you're more mature, I would not recommend this foundation as of right now. We will be back. Yeah, guys, I'll see you soon. Hey beauties, I am back. As you can see, I decided to do a full face of makeup and just kind of, I don't know, I was feeling it while I was doing my foundation. So, I am using the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions palette on my eyes. It is one of my favorite little mini palettes. Of course, I love any warm tones. We all know that. And I love gold. So, yeah. The foundation is a hard no for me. As you can see, I'm still very, very matte. I'm going to get really close. It did settle in pretty much every one of my fine lines and wrinkles, which, I mean, it's not horrible, and I'm not going to say it's a bad foundation. It's about 8 o'clock, so I've only had it on for like a little more than 4 hours, right at 4 hours. But there is, honey, I am matte. I am dusty, honey. I'm like a damn powdered donut. Yeah, I think if you have oily skin, maybe combo skin, this would possibly work for you. For somebody like myself that has very, very dry skin and textured skin, I'm not a fan. It has lasted this 4-hour time frame. I feel like it looks pretty in the sense of coverage. It's just, it's way, way too dry for me. It literally is like gotten cakey, and I just feel super matte and super dry, and I just don't, for that particular reason, I don't like it. I definitely think that if you, again, have oily skin, it's going to be a bomb-ass foundation for you. The coverage is there. I am a more skin-like beauty, you know, skin-like kind of, you know, look to the skin. Yeah. I just don't like it for that reason. It's not a shitty foundation. I'm not going to dog it. It didn't have a crazy scent. I haven't gotten itchy or anything like that, and it has definitely lasted. It's just too dry and too heavy on my skin, personally. So that is my check-in, and yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. And if you did at all, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I'd love to have you join in my little beauty family. And always remember to be your own best beautiful. Bye beauties, and thank you.